Welcome to Meeting of the Moms, a place to talk about all the things.
Here at Moms, we believe there is beauty and potential everywhere, so there's always something to celebrate.
We invite you to celebrate everyday things with us. Something I want to celebrate today is that my week has gone a little bit differently than I thought it would. And I'm going out of town with my husband today for a couple days. And Monday and Tuesday, I kept starting with Sunday night. I even had written out my calendar, but Sunday night, I am filling things in. And then as I walk away from my calendar, I'm like, oh, my day's totally open Monday. And my day's totally open Tuesday. And then the reality is I actually did have a few things planned, but I was able to roll with it and make things happen and not beat myself up and be frustrated about it. And what about you, Amy? What's something you can celebrate?
Well, I will celebrate something, but also just for our listeners, today's Tuesday. And so like sometimes you just have the weeks where you're like, wow, this week has not gone like I wanted. And it's only Tuesday, or not wanted, but just like you expected, or it's just an adventure already. And it's Tuesday. So that as you were talking, I'm like, yeah, it's only Tuesday, Lorna. You have so many great adventures ahead. But your free time is coming, the time you cleared, right?
Yes, it is.
So that's good. So my week is different than kind of my regular routines as well. I was out of town all day yesterday with the loved one for doctor's appointments and stuff. And then I'm going to be out of town tomorrow to support some kids with some things in their music class or whatever. And as I was planning this week, I was trying to find how to still normalcy, I guess. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to bring all the to-do things that I could do in the car, because the visit yesterday also involves like 4 hours of driving to each direction, at least, maybe more like 5 hours of driving. And so often I'm like, okay, what can I be doing? But instead I wrote in my bullet journal for yesterday that the purpose of yesterday is to calmly support the person with whom I am going. So I have lots of waiting room time when we go on these visits. He doesn't, but I do. And so I still bring stuff to do. Sometimes he wants to talk in the car, sometimes he doesn't. And so I still brought stuff to do, but to be able to just have a focus, I'm celebrating that my focus was, this is the purpose. And so if it feels like, okay, he's just doing his thing, I'm gonna multitask while we're in the car, I will do that. And if it feels like, oh, this is a good time to chat, then I will. And if we have time for lunch, like sometimes we have time for lunch when we do these appointments, great, I'll enjoy it. And if we don't, and I'm in the waiting room, fine. But anyway, so just that shift, as I was realizing that I was feeling kind of stressed about not having the time to do things given how the week is, because it's also parent teacher conferences. My kids also have a day off. It's also prom, and my son wants me to help with that. So it's just this crazy week. But for yesterday, at least, I just kind of wrote down, this is the purpose. And then it could inform my decisions as far as how I spent my time. So
awesome. I love that. I love that, because then really you are being a little more proactive with how you're letting the day go, right? And by being proactive, it also means you're being super flexible. So way to go. That's fun.
Right. And being proactive and being intentional. We hear being intentional a lot.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like the intention I am setting for this week or this day or this month, whatever, is flexibility. It doesn't mean we're not being intentional, or the intention I'm setting for this time is rest and recreation. And so just reminding ourselves that is also part of being intentional.
Totally. Yeah. So good.
It was good.
Thanks for celebrating with us.
We'd love to hear your everyday celebrations. You can send them to momswithamyandlorna@gmail.com.
We look forward to celebrating with you again soon.